And we are live here in the crypto corridor. You know, we've been making the rounds today. Just had a wonderful meeting with Emilio Medina, who is one of the gentlemen who will be accepting an award at the Versace Mansion on Monday, Award of the Washington Elite. Wonderful guy, really putting a lot of energy into spaces like this. And it's really something special, like we talked about yesterday, what they have going on here. And you can see some of that behind us. And I'll introduce you here, Anderson Scherberger. Yes, he is Modern Art Theory. This is his gallery right here. You can see it tagged with different NFTs. Tell us a little bit, I know you go by Anders as well. Tell us a little bit, Anders, about the gallery here and what brought you to the crypto corridor.
So Modern Art Theory is it's a gallery. It's also a music project of mine. It's really it's a collective of artists and musicians that we're all trying to get together and help each other get their music and their art onto the blockchain. And behind us, we've got the Bored Ape Yacht Club guys who've come and...
Maybe switch it to this side.
Here we go. The Bored Ape Yacht Club collective has come together, and some of them have commissioned a local muralist to create physical versions of all the digital NFTs that they have. That's something we have going on up here. In general, I've been involved in the music and art community in Miami for 10 years, ever since I graduated from University of Miami. And this is kind of the culmination of that, and me trying to really just help artists make more money for themselves and kind of bring them into this changing world of technology that's helping artists and musicians all over the place.
Well, it really is amazing, you know, and I feel like artists they're not a group that a lot of people help them make money, right? I mean, this NFT movement, though, has really provided a way for these artists to make a living, even.
Absolutely.
You know, and actually some of them, I think, make a really
yeah,
good living,
finally,
right?
They're the ones making the money and not the record labels, the managers, the agents. It's cutting out all the middlemen, and it's making a more efficient market at the end of the day. That's what you really want out of every market. Make it more efficient, give more money to the people who are creating the value, and that's the artists.
That is it. So let's talk a little bit about the gallery. I mean, you talk about bringing, you know, value. That is something that you're doing here. How did you get started here? How long have you been here?
We've been here a few months now. We've got a pretty long-term lease here. We're here for the future. We've got a recording studio upstairs. We've got a lot of expansion planned for down here. We're currently renovating the entire gallery right now. We're planning on doing a lot more with the space than we are right now. But we're having pretty regular events, a lot of networking things, a lot of talks, a lot of crypto-related things for artists to come in, learn about NFTs, learn about how to make NFTs, connect with other people who are interested in them, and also just in general, you know, in this day and age, we need a place for like-minded people to get together. It's something that I've been missing for a little bit. So,
well, it is really cool. And, you know, I talked about this earlier, the crypto corridor, as they're calling it here, using opportunity zones in order to enrich the environment, helping people to make money, to learn how to do different things. And it's pretty amazing. So what got you into crypto?
I've been into crypto for a very long time, just as a technology in general. You know, and I was never really one to invest in crypto because I always never really considered myself an investor, considered myself more of an entrepreneur. And I've been kind of waiting for the moment when technology caught up to what I was doing in my life, which had always been music and art related things. And then finally, I see this whole NFT thing happening and all these different, you know, with smart contracts and different related things that are more applicable to the industry that I'm in. I was like, all of a sudden, all right, let's do this. Let's jump into the crypto game in a way that I can really contribute, you know, my industry experience into.
Well,
once again, I've never really considered myself an investor. I like to control my money and build businesses with it, give people jobs. You know, I think that's a little bit better for the community sometimes than just investing in a coin. But to each their own, and we need those people to invest in the coins in order to bring the technologies to the people. So it's all hand in hand.
It's all the ecosystem. And I know, I don't know if I talked about it on camera, but one of the things that I've noticed since I've been out here, whether I was talking to Elijah John or Chris Marshall or Anders here or Mr. Medina, who we were just with, it's a brightness that comes from the eyes. And that usually, my experience in life is when you're helping a lot of people, when you're enriching a lot of people and you're helping a lot of people. And that's what we see going on here. And that's one of the main reasons we're here. And that's why we stayed the whole week. And, you know, we really want to showcase what's going on here. It's something very, very special that's not happening in other places or that I've been. It's very specific. Florida in general, guys, it's a free country. It's a free state, right? And of course, Miami is really happening. So let's talk a little bit about your music.
Please, yeah. So Modern Art Theory is also the name of the music project that I'm doing. And I'm mainly a singer, and I like to work with a lot of other producers in a wide variety of genres. My partner Rohan, he's got a project called Alian and Zadak. He's been here. We make a bunch of music with him. We just had Homar, who used to be part of Thug Fucker. He's been here for the last week making music with us. So we're fleshing out the studio right now. We're going to be doing really just all kinds of different genres. I mean, I'm just more about the idea that electronic, like I think the hip hop game has really nailed it a long time ago. With the idea that like electronic music, you pair it with a singer, that's what music is these days. But the whole EDM and techno genre has really been against bringing on more singers. So I'm really trying to pair vocalists with electronic producers so that they can do a little bit more than just club music.
That's great. It really is great. So at the Versace Mansion on Monday, Anders will be performing as well. He has a bunch of his equipment that he's going to bring in, and we really can't wait to hear.
Thank you.
Because that is a genre as well. Yeah, because you know it's just the electronic, and there's not the singing and everything else. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
So you also mentioned upstairs a little bit about the NFTs and the music and everything like that. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I mean, it's music related. So I've got a project I'm working on that I can't really talk too much about right now that we'll be releasing pretty soon. It's heavily involved in the blockchain scene in music. But there's the NFT music game is not quite caught up yet. I mean, there's a few projects out there that I don't think are going to go too far. I know Glozal down here, they're doing some good stuff. It seems like they're about to release a bunch of stuff. But the NFT music thing is really just coming out.
Right. Yeah.
And I wish I could talk more about the stuff I'm working on right now, but it's not out there yet, and I can't talk about it yet.
It's hot. It's hot. I've talked about it at NFT NYC. The big corporations now are seeing how they can protect their intellectual property.
Yes.
And so they're very interested. It's one of the big moves. So awesome. Do you have a website?
modernarttheory.com. You can check us out at Modern Art Theory Gallery. Or also the music projects is at Modern Art Theory. At Modern Art Theory Gallery on Instagram as well.
Awesome.
And all that stuff.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming on. Come by the Versace Mansion. Meet him in person on Monday night. We'll all be there having a great time. We'll see you soon.
Sounds good. Thank you.